Can I just say that we don't have a clique problem at this school? And some of us shouldn't have to take this workshop because some of us are just victims in the situation?
That's probably true. How many of you have ever felt personally victimized by
Laur Trueman?
Good. Okay, who's next? Who's next?
Hi guys, it's me Tatiana back with another video, and I know a lot of you are expecting me to just talk about the interview, or in this case lack thereof. Obviously I will be touching on how that went downhill really fast, but other things have occurred, one of which is I don't feel safe. I feel like Lillee Jean's mom, aka Laur, may have a hold of my private information, but we'll get into why I feel that way, why I think that may be what's happening. You know, allegedly, of course, I cannot confirm it, but that's just how I feel. That's just what I think. But first, allow me to talk about some positive things. We hit 23,000 subscribers. I think that's absolutely amazing. I never really got to thank you guys for 20,000 except for my live stream, and I know not everyone saw it, but I just felt like I should announce it and like tell you guys, hey, we hit 23,000. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your love and support, and I want to show you guys my appreciation. So I'm starting this new thing in the beginning of each and every one of my videos. Starting with this one, I'm going to be showing fan art. I've been getting a lot of fan art in the past couple days, and while I may not be able to feature each and every single person, I do have a highlight on my Instagram profile where you can see each and every single submission that I've received. So if you want to send me fan art, you know where to find me on Instagram and on Twitter, link in the descriptions, and well, links in the description. And I'm gonna be starting with this one. It was submitted by It's Nika's Art on Instagram and Twitter. I will be linking them down below. My jaw actually dropped when I saw this piece. I think it's so cute. She really got the highlight and the glossiness of my $3 Essence lip gloss like so accurately. I think she's incredibly talented, and yeah, you guys should totally go and support them because look at this, it's so pretty. So I really hope you guys considers checking them out and supporting their work. Now, another quick thing before we get started, I've been getting a lot of comments regarding my makeup and what I wear, so a new thing I'm gonna also be starting really briefly. I'm just gonna be touching on what I have on my eyes. So today, really quickly, like I said, I have two palettes. I have the Midas Cosmetics Flower Bomb palette, which my boyfriend got me a few days ago, and I'm like so happy. I use like these three colors, but I wasn't too happy with this color because it's not as purple as I wanted it to be. To be fair, it's straight up burgundy. Like, I'm a fool to think that it would have ever worked. So I have to go into my absolute favorite palette of all time, aka the Jackie Aina X Anastasia Beverly Hills collab, and I just went in with this shade called Big Wig, which is the dark purple one. All right, and on my lips I have my favorite drugstore combination. So I have like the ColourPop satin liquid lipstick in the shade Frickin' Frack, and I have my $3 Essence lip gloss, the Shine 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 lip gloss in the shade Flirt Alert is what I'm wearing right now. All right, let's get on with the video. So before I get into the darker details about what has happened in terms of the interview and the result of lack of interview, allow me to explain what the interview was going to be. I know I've been getting like a lot of mixed feedback, which is totally fine. Like, not everyone has to agree with what I put out on my channel, but I have been getting a lot of like concerns and feedback regarding what the interview was, what I was expecting to gain from that. Am I a fool because I really thought they were going to tell me the truth? Look, let me explain. The reason I ever wanted to do the interview in the first place was because this was a very serious situation that I had brought to light. I didn't bring up the story in an effort to like spill tea and like cause dramas, because it was a very serious allegation that I was taking seriously. I know I did put in like a little memes here and there but that was just like kind of like my way of like coping, like my kind of humor, because it was such a heavy topic and I wasn't comfortable discussing such a heavy topic. That was the story that I felt needed to be shared. My nose looked crusty, I know. Anyways, it was a story that I felt needed to be shared, even though Lillee has called me names on social media and her mom has disrespected me and insulted my video by saying that like it was a video that no one cared about and it was like a crappy video. I'm trying to have this video monetized, not for me, but because I know that Laur doesn't like it when my videos about her or her daughter get monetized, so it's literally me just being petty. But anyways, yeah, Laur pretty much insulted my video, which is fine because I know I worked really hard on that video, and the reason that they didn't really like that video and called it a crappy video was because they're just not familiar with hard work and they're just used to relying on their credit card. But anyways, you didn't hear it from me. I still wanted to share Lillee's side of the story, and I know you're probably thinking like, why would I want to do that? It was a story involving Lillee, and I don't like stories being heavily one-sided. I like hearing the other side, or the other party involved. It's just fair that way. I like being fair, even if I may not necessarily agree with the things that Lillee Jean says, the things that she does, the way that she buys her fame allegedly. I still wanted her side of the story. Now, it was also an opportunity for her to like clean the slate and admit to all of the allegations against her if they were true. And a lot of people kept bringing up the point like, what's the point if you know they're just going to lie? Here's the thing. The reason was because had she done the interview, she would have had the opportunity to get her side of the story out there. Laur is always talking about how Lillee never gets the opportunity to share her side of things, to share her story. Nobody ever reaches out to hear what Lillee Jean has to say. I tried to give her that opportunity. I was incredibly flexible in the way that we would have gone about things. I just wanted Lillee to like understand that not everyone is like 100% against her. Like, I know I may not agree with a good majority of the things that she puts out there, but at the end of the day, I'm still genuinely concerned about her, and that interview was literally just so like she could have her message out there. Now, whether or not she wanted to admit to the allegations, if they were true, that's completely on her. I have nothing to gain from that. Like, I'm fine. I'm chilling playing my Animal Crossing. Like, I'm totally fine. But the thing is, if the allegations were true, Lillee Jean would have had that opportunity to come clean, and she didn't. She did not take advantage of the fact that someone was literally helping her out. She would have had to deal with the consequences of her actions. She would have had to deal with things, but she cannot say, and Laur cannot say, that nobody ever wants to hear Lillee's side of things, because clearly I've tried, and what happened? Laur decided to be completely disrespectful and just, I'm sorry, but I tolerated so much within this conversation and a comment section thread, which we will be getting into. I've literally hit a breaking point. I hit a breaking point and I was just done. I was completely done, and I'm like, you know what? Forget about it. It's really not worth it at this point because I don't deserve to be treated like this. Laur likes to constantly bring up my view count, but here's the thing, Laur. I don't really care about my view count. Would this interview have garnered me more subscribers and more views to my channel? Yes, absolutely. I'm not denying that whatsoever. However, I don't do YouTube as a job. I do YouTube as a hobby. As a hobby. I just so happen to make money off YouTube. I am fortunate enough to make some money off YouTube. However, money is never, ever, ever. Money is never a motivation for me to be doing YouTube videos, especially not right now, okay? Because I don't live off YouTube. I do not live off YouTube. I have some inconsistencies within my uploading times. Like, if you go through my channel, you will see these inconsistencies. Sometimes I will go weeks without doing a video. And that's why, because this is a hobby. This is not a job. I don't do this for like money. I don't do this for monetary gain. I promise you, if I was, I would have been this would have been straight up a drama channel, like one of those weekly videos drama channels. Like, I really would be doing that if I was doing that for money. But no, I only do videos about things that I'm genuinely interested in. There's a reason why I did the One Direction video, which flopped really, really, really hard. I will admit it flopped hard, but I don't care. I knew that video was going to flop hard because I'm literally talking about a very heated situation involving Lillee Jean that a lot of people are too scared to talk about on YouTube. I decided to touch on it. Me and Diane's were like upon the first people to talk about it. I know some people are starting to talk about the whole situation. I'm very happy about that, but at the time it really was only me and Diane. So obviously if I drop a video pretty much talking about One Direction's album from like what 9 years ago, obviously no one cares and no one's gonna watch it. I acknowledge that. I did that video simply because I went through a time of a good couple of days where I was talking nonstop about One Direction to my friends online, to my boyfriend, and I just got really happy, and I'm very passionate about it, you know? So I just wanted to do a fun video about One Direction and post it on my channel. Why? Because I can. My channel doesn't really have a theme. It really is kind of like a crap posting channel where I just post like whatever I want, and if I get views from it, awesome, cool. If I don't, that's totally fine too, because I had fun I had fun filming it, and I had fun editing it. And yes, I'm not gonna delete a video because it did poorly in views. All right, views and subscribers, I know they may mean a lot to you, but they really don't mean a lot to me. Obviously when I get subscribers and when I get views, I acknowledge that, and I'm very appreciative towards that, and I'm not trying to downplay that. I'm simply saying that I don't upload a video with the expectation of like, yes, this video is gonna get me views. It really is like, if it gets me views, cool. If it doesn't, it's fine, because I just wanted to put content out there at the end of the day. If anything, Laur, I have been helping Lillee Jean because I've noticed that her view count has been slowly going up the more that my video gets a lot of views. And funny how you're saying that I'm going to be losing oh my god, I'm going to be losing views once I'm done talking about Lillee Jean. Don't be concerned about my views. Focus on your daughter's views, okay? And how her videos are gonna flatline shortly after I'm done talking about Lillee Jean. Why? Because that's exactly what happened when Primix video uploaded, and it currently has 4 million views, over 4 million views and growing. All right, calm down. You're really giving me too much effort. Not effort, credit. I can't talk today. Anyways, the interview was going to be out of genuine concern whether or not my audience wanted it or not, because at the end of the day, with all due respect guys, this is my channel, and if I really feel this strongly about a video, I'm going to post it. No one has to see that video. It's totally fine. I had other videos, and I still have other videos planned that you guys can watch, and you guys would have been able to watch instead of watching the interview if you weren't planning on watching the interview. That way you're not waiting another week or two for my new content. That way you have like a substitute content. Like, it's totally fine. I just want you guys to know that this is my channel at the end of the day, and whatever I want to post, I want to post. Like I said, this is a hobby, okay? I may occasionally ask for opinions. I have asked for opinions about whether or not this is something that you guys would want to see or not, because sometimes I get like those kinds of ideas where it's like, I don't really know if I really want to do it, but I kind of want to, and yeah, the audience kind of gives me like a little push, or they just tell me like not, and I'm like, okay, it's fine, I'll do this instead. But I'm not someone who really follows like the mob mentality. Like, if I really want to do this video and I feel this passionate about a video, and a lot of people are telling me that I shouldn't do it because it's a waste of my time and that they're not going to watch it, I'm still doing the video, because at the end of the day, you guys don't have to watch me, with all due respect. But yeah, all right, let's get into the good stuff. So Laur tried to blackmail me, and it failed terribly, and she tried to put a false copyright claim on my video, which once again failed terribly. It's laughable, honestly. I'm gonna redo a comment thread that I started in her video. You guys will see why, because I pretty much stated in my initial comment. Take into account the level of disrespect this woman is giving me, like, right off the bat, and why I, despite it, I still wanted to, like, interview Lillee, because at the end of the day, this was about Lillee Jean. I popped in here curious to see if you were filtering comments. Glad to see you're not, but the way you're responding to a majority of them isn't really helping your cause of being the victims of cyberbullying and being honest, good people. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I put together a nice little montage of Laur blatantly insulting anyone who shows the slightest bit of concern and gives her any kind of criticism. It's honestly funny, and if you guys want to pause and read, go ahead. Or you could go on my ASMR channel, where I will be reading those comments in ASMR style. I'm excited. I have no idea if that video is gonna be up before or after, but the link will be in the description nonetheless. And if it's not there, just subscribe because I'm literally filming it right after I film this video. Hey guys, Editing Tatiana here, and I just thought you guys should know that the video is in fact on my ASMR channel right now. So link in the description. I had a lot of fun filming it, so I would really appreciate it if you guys would support me on that channel over there. All right, back to the video. Anyways, here's a montage. She responds with,
like you, leaving up something content creators never do, telling people to work to get a verified account taken down. Not well down, Tatiana.
pretty sure she meant done. It's okay, I'm pretty sure I have some typos in there too. You
Have met somebody who is not afraid of a 22-year-old kid who lives in mom's house, eats mom's food, and uses mom's Wi-Fi while she pals around with women not in her age group. Let me know when you come up with something that makes sense. Until then,
I literally just gave her constructive criticism and she just started coming for me and my living situation. And she got everything wrong. So if you guys don't know, because no, it's literally no one's business, but this isn't my mom's house. It's me and my mom's house, all right? Like, our name is on the lease, hers and mine's. So it's our house, and in a way, it is mine because my name is on the lease. I help my mom with groceries. Like, there will be times that she'll, like, ask for money, and I have no problem giving her money. And a lot of the times, if I want to treat myself with something, I spend my money, and I will pay for it myself. Like, it's... Anyway, and uses mom's Wi-Fi. My name is on the Wi-Fi bill, and I pay the Wi-Fi. Not only that, but I also pay for my family's entire phone plan. Okay, so I pay for my phone, obviously. I pay for my mom's phone, and I pay for my brother's phone. Okay, like, and the Wi-Fi. Like, what are you talking about? Like, she doesn't know anything, and she's just automatically assuming that I'm, like, mooching off my mom, I guess, when in reality, I'm not. So I pretty much respond with that, but I also add in that I'm not a 22-year-old kid because I'm old enough to buy some cherry vodka without issues. And this is a very, very important point because for whatever reason, Laura just decides to keep bringing it up in every single comment coming after this.
you are proud that you drink. LMAOF. To me, you're a kid. Your name is on the lease. Live with mom, huh? Give me a break and stop playing adult. You got a lot to find out about this world, and I'm pretty sure if your mama saw these videos, she would not be proud of you. I wouldn't. Be happy.
She's just wrong. Like, she's just wrong about everything. And I never even said that I'm proud to drink. I simply pointed out that I am able to purchase alcohol without a problem, something that a kid isn't able to do. Now that I think about it, I never even said that I drank the alcohol. I never said that I drank the cherry vodka. I simply said, like, I could buy it. Don't call me a kid, like, So I respond with this big paragraph by saying, calm down, I'm not saying I drink, I'm simply saying if I wanted to, I could since you called me a kid. To be honest, I'm more of a social drinker and never keep alcohol in my house, which is true, mind you, my house. Also, how can you say I'm playing an adult? You want me to stop paying bills, paying taxes, quit my full-time job? You're accusing me of playing adult when your daughter is out here announcing that she's mature for her age, but also hiding behind you to solve problems for her and playing with her dolls. That's so rich. Also, my mom is supportive of my channel. She even shares my channel to other family members when they ask about it. She understands that I'm my own person and can't stop me from doing things I want anymore. You can learn a thing or two from her, which is actually true. My mom reached out to me. I say reach out to me as if she's not in the living room watching her novela right now, but she texted me one day when I was out, and she's like, hey, like, what's your YouTube channel name? Because I'm gonna give a fake name. My cousin Bethany wanted to know, like, she wanted to follow me on YouTube because they were talking about YouTubers and like how people are making money off YouTube, and my mom dropped that I do YouTube. Like, my mom knows I do YouTube. Like, she knows I do YouTube. She doesn't have a problem with me doing YouTube. My mom supports me, and she also shares my channel to family members. So once again, you're basically, first of all, my mom should have never been brought up in this to begin with. Like, I don't know what the hell Laur was even thinking about bringing up my mom. But yeah, she's acting like she knows me. She's acting like she knows my whole situation, when in reality, she doesn't. She doesn't know the situation. She's such a know-it-all. But then she fails, and it's like one of the best things ever. Oh my god, this meal is so delicious. So she responds to my big paragraph with an even bigger paragraph and says,
You literally just said you drink. Which is it? Is that something to be proud of? Hey mom, I can drink. I'm 22. I want you to stop being a totally irresponsible, nasty kid. That is what I want.
Reading that now, is she saying that I'm irresponsible because I drink? Like, anyway. The temptation to go into a grocery store and just buy cherry vodka for this video, oh my god, but I'm like literally terrified to like step foot into a grocery store right now, so I'm not gonna do that.
I believe you could be better than feeding into the gossip and hate.
It's not gossip, it's very serious stuff, and I just simply shared information that was already out there publicly and added my commentary to it. Laur.
You're well-spoken, pretty, and you seem, when you aren't attacking, to be quite kind. What do you gain from hanging out and gossiping on Twitter?
Sis, I am bored! I can't go out and go to Disney or go to Universal Studios. I can't go out to restaurants with my friends, with my boyfriend. I can't, okay? I'm bored. And I'm not just on Twitter. I just said I play Animal Crossing. I think after I upload this video and everything, I'm gonna end up just binging on my TV back there with nothing but Disney Plus, probably do a movie marathon. Like, I promise you, I'm doing other things other than being on Twitter. Am I on Twitter a lot? Yes. However, I multitask. I do other things. But anyways, yes, oh yes, okay, that's what she meant.
Oh yes, making money off of somebody else's pain.
Sis? This is why I want this video to be monetized, because she's upset that I'm making money off of my Lillee Jean videos. First of all, my first Lillee Jean video demonetized. I'm not making any money from it. And second of all, my previous video was about Lillee Jean's mom, and I literally put in about 12 to 14 hours worth of work into that video. I don't even think I slept properly that night. I literally monetize every single video. Like, I don't care. Like, hey, like, if I can make money from this, fucking cool. But if I can't make money and my video gets demonetized, it's not the end of the world. Like I said, I literally don't do this for money. It's a hobby. That being said, if that video did get demonetized, I wouldn't care. But I already said that last time. Anyway.
You and I both know I never threatened you. I asked you to speak with me, and instead you changed that narrative.
I'm blocked across all three all three social media accounts. I already showed in my first Lillee Jean video why, and like the screenshots of her threatening to dox me, but you know what? I have no problem going over it again, but I don't want to touch on it anymore because I sound like a broken record at this point. But anyways, later on in the video, I have a script in front of me that I'm trying to follow. Anyway, the rest of the comment is about Diane, and then I respond with, you're a headache, because, oh my god, what a headache. I actually had a really bad headache, not because of her, but I will say that she really didn't help me, and if anything, my headache got a little stronger, but anyways.
Hey, you are the one who started this bull crap. Stand up and take it. Nobody asked you to start. Nobody asked you to spread misinformation.
Nobody asked Lillee Jean to be spreading misinformation about whether or not children should be in relationships with adults and how it's perfectly fine and legal, which it's not. Rich. Okay, sis.
But if you're gonna come for my kid, my client, and me too bad, I'm gonna fight back. After all, Didn't you just get done telling me how adult you are since you can drink?
Pretty much everything I have to say with that comment, I say in this big paragraph where I say, out of that entire paragraph, why do you keep bringing up the fact that I socially drink? At least bring up my other points, just one. There's nothing wrong with drinking socially. I don't think I've had alcohol since I went to Halloween Horror Nights last year, so September. Anyways, you're looking really unprofessional, dude. Our differences aside, the way you're lashing out on people in the comment section isn't a very good look. You're representing Lillee Jean. You've already managed to ruin potential projects for Lillee Jean with some brands. Don't make this any worse for your client. And please don't try to call me unprofessional as a comeback. I do YouTube as a hobby, not as a career. I'm allowed to act whatever way I want, and if brands don't want to work with me because of it, that's fine. I would like to email you and discuss something. I'm willing to discuss in a civilized manner without throwing insults and or making me feel inferior for you. Oh, I meant to you. You see, I knew I had typos. Can you please push your feelings about me to the side so we can discuss? And what did she say?
You literally said you're old enough to drink. Girl, I don't care if you socially drink, but you made it a point to try to show me how adult you are, which told me you are not. Unprofessional. I am off hours, kid. I can do whatever I want on my channel. Try being kinder. It goes a long way. Ask mom. She will tell you.
At this point, I'm tired and I don't even want to fight back. I literally just say, I'm assuming that's a no to my email request. I really just need a yes or no answer. She said,
I received no email, Tatiana. If you sent one, I would respond.
To which I said, thank you. I will be contacting Lillee Jean's business email within a few minutes. That's the level of disrespect that I just had to ignore and push aside in order to get Lillee, even like just the idea, to get the possible opportunity to interview Lillee Jean. This is a woman you had to deal with. Like, literally, I have no idea how long this video is going to be, guys. Like, if you're watching this in the premiere, I really hope you guys have a snack. I highly suggest, like, you guys get a beverage or some snacks because holy crap, I'm not done. Okay, onto the false copyright claim that Laur put on my video. Now, I'm not going to read every single email on screen because the thread is kind of long, roughly 30 messages or so. However, I did create a Google document and I will link it down in the description below. There you could see all of my email conversations with Lillee Jean's mom, aka Laur, aka her manager. Every single email between us to this day, which is May 6th, 2020, I almost said 2020. All right, like if she emailed me the next day, I'll update it, but as of right now, she has the last message. The email I contacted was Lillee Jean's business email, which is available publicly on her channel, like anyone can see it. There was no confidential or personal information exchange, and sharing emails is like the equivalent of sharing DMs. There was no contract involved. Like, literally, there's nothing illegal about me sharing these emails, so I don't even want Laur trying to pull this card. Okay, sis, I didn't sign anything. All right, calm down. Anyway, just admit you messed up, Laur. Just admit you messed up. So I was minding my business on Monday night. I had actually woken up from a nap when I checked my phone and saw that I got an email. So Laur said that she was going to get back to me with a response on whether or not Lillee Jean wants to do a video or an interview. So I was expecting a response either on Monday or Tuesday because she said in the beginning of the week. So no pressure. I was just like patiently waiting and whatever. She knows that everything's in the emails. Everything's in the email. She knows that I was putting up a video today on Thursday. Like, anyways, needless to say, when I saw this subject of an email sitting nice and pretty across my lock screen, I freaked out. Immediately, my mind went to, oh my god, I have to give Laur my legal name. And let me tell you why that's a big concern for me. Laur says I am lying and spinning a narrative when I say that she threatened to dox me. First of all, I'm not a liar. I've already put up the screenshot, but I will happily go into detail about why I took that screenshot as a threat and why to this day I feel like it is a threat. In these tweets, Laur accidentally tweeted one of my followers that was simply telling me to be careful when talking about Lillee Jean. Laur accidentally tagged the follower who was talking to me instead of tweeting me directly, and she felt the need to tag Danger Zone in a tweet regarding me, meaning he got a notification and saw the tweet. If you don't know who Danger Zone is, guys, Danger Zone is the YouTuber who tried to dox who tried to dox Creepshow Art and Diane and failed. However, he did manage to dox 2 innocent people who weren't involved in this drama whatsoever. I would also like to point out that Danger Zone, who goes by Defango here on YouTube, has now been aware that I've made videos, and this was, I want to say, probably a day or 2 after I uploaded my initial video, so they are aware of this and they know who I am, and yeah, not feeling too safe. So yeah, I'm worried because now this dude knows that I'm putting out a video on Lillee Jean, a topic that he's so passionate about, and has no problem doxing anybody who feels the need to talk against Lillee Jean and Laur, despite Lillee Jean being a public figure. I'm worried and I'm not comfortable with that. And I have every right to be uncomfortable about that. I have every right to take that tweet as a threat of doxing, because that's what I feel like it is, because you've done this before, Laur. I feel threatened because she got a man involved in a situation regarding me, and she did this being fully aware of what he's capable of doing. So Laur, shush your mouth, okay? I'm not lying about you threatening to dox me. I have absolutely nothing to gain from that. What do I have to gain from that? What do I have to gain from that? Anyways, I don't want Laur to have my legal name. Had the copyright claim gone through and I were to appeal it, I'd have to give Laur my full legal name. I'd have to give the woman who threatened to dox me my full legal name. Do you hear? Like, do you see? Like, do you hear why that's so scary to me? On top of that, my video is monetized, meaning Laur would have received all of my ad revenue for that video. Now look, me being demonetized isn't a big deal for me. My Lillee Jean video got like my initial Lillee Jean video got about 200,000 views, alright, and it got demonetized. That video would have definitely, like, I'm not even gonna lie, guys, like, that video would have like given me some big bucks. Like, it's a fact. I would have gotten a lot of money from it, but I'm not, because I'm YouTube demonetized it, which is totally fine. Like, if my other video, the one that she tried to claim, aka the Laur reaction one, if that one got demonetized by YouTube themselves, I wouldn't really care. I mean, that video didn't even get half, as of right now, didn't even get half of what the initial Lillee Jean video did, alright? Like, I wouldn't care. But I would care if I put 12 to 14 hours of work towards that video, which I did, by the way, and I had to give all of my money from that video, all that money that I earned from that hard work, I'd have to give it to Laur, because it's a false copyright claim and she had no right to even try to get my money from that video. That is what upsets me, okay? It's not the fact that, like, I wouldn't be getting paid. It's the fact that I would have not been getting paid and I'd have to give Laur my money towards, like, from a video that I worked so hard on. YouTube's copyright system is like really broken. I really thought this was it. I really thought that Laur was going to be taking all my ad revenue, and on top of that, she was going to get a hold of my legal name, because obviously I would have appealed it. But YouTube saw right through it. I reread the email once I calmed down, dried my tears, because I was crying, dude. I was like borderline about to have a panic attack. Like, it was really bad. I was genuinely terrified for my safety. And then I saw that I have nothing to worry about, because YouTube's siding with me and agrees that this video was fair use. YouTube's copyright system is far from perfect, and I have absolutely no problem calling out the inconsistencies with it. For example, why is YouTube still allowing Onision to do continuous strikes on Repsion's channel to this day? YouTube, you gotta fix that. However, I will commend you for understanding that my video is fair use and not letting this woman literally take my money, get a hold of my personal information, and potentially put my safety in danger. So a huge weight was like lifted off my shoulders. I felt so relieved, and I genuinely thought that I can move on from this, but then I remembered I have to confront Laur about this. And the copyright claim says that she was the one who filed the claim to begin with, and it's very important. Keep that in mind. Make note of it. Write it down if you guys have to. The copyright claim said that Laur filed the claim. At this point, I'm so tired of like reading emails. Like, I'm literally just gonna flash them up on the screen. But once again, the entire email thread is in the description down below in a Google document. Anyways, I knew I had to confront Laur about this, And I did. Laur told me before she blocked me on that account that she wasn't going to copyright claim my video. And she told me this shortly before I uploaded it. I have been nothing but respectful towards Laur and towards Lillee Jean within this email conversation. Once again, please refer to the emails down below, guys. Like, I cannot express enough how like respectful and flexible I have been with these people. Anyways, I've been nothing but respectful aside from possibly one incident, but we'll get into that because it ties into like the other part of this video that I really want to get into. So I asked Laur why she claimed my video and I explained to her why it fell under fair use and reminded her that she herself told me that she wasn't going to copyright strike or claim my video. She tells me that she didn't claim my video, but her lawyer did. And she'll ask him to lift the claim if I stop doing damage to Laur and Lillee. So basically, they're holding my video hostage and I can have it back as long as I agree to either stop talking about them or only speak positive things about them. Or so they think, because this whole entire time, YouTube had already decided, nah sis, your video's fine, you're good, it's fair use. So they think that they have this video on hold for me. Like, they really think that they got a hold of my video, but they don't. And because of that, they're trying to like negotiate with me. Like, yeah, you can have this video, but you can't do any more damage to Lillee. Like, what damage am I doing? I'm simply sharing the information that she herself has already put out there. Like, please tell me. And I'm like pointing out the inconsistencies because somebody has to. Like, what damage? What damage? Like, your daughter did that damage to her. What are you talking about? Also, I haven't talked about Lillee in days on my social media platform, aka Twitter, because why would I post about her on my Instagram story? I've barely talked about her. But anyways, if you go under my tweets and replies, you can see that I haven't spoken about them until after my final message in this email thread. Like, there is a timestamp. Like, as soon as I sent that email, I ran to Twitter and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let it all out there. Some people believe that the reason I said that I wasn't going to talk about Lillee Jean on my social media was because Laur told me to, and some people thought I was selling out. And honestly, guys, it's really not. I've been talking about Lillee Jean, like, I've been following her story for like about over a month, and I was tired. I was so tired. It's like mentally exhausting to me, like, just talking about this girl, because her and her mom, they just radiate this kind of toxic energy. So if I was able to just stop talking about them and instead gather new information, just kind of like keep it in my back pocket to use during the interview, I was going to take that opportunity. So really it was because of me, because I just wanted a break from talking about Lillee Jean on my social media platforms, because every single day I was waking up every single day I was waking up to new like tweets from people and like DMs from people about Lillee Jean, and it was really, really exhausting. So that was the main reason why I stopped talking about Lillee Jean. And I literally just said like, hey, I'll stop talking about her. And like high key, it was like mostly for me. It was mostly for me. But hey, I'm just like, if I could use that to my advantage and to like possibly get an interview with Lillee Jean, something that no one's really been able to do, because Laur's literally troll bridge of a mother, you're not getting over my bridge, then you know what? I'm gonna take it. I would love a break. So I took that break. Like, it's totally fine. Laur never told me to stop talking about Lillee Jean until she just blackmailed me. Until this email that was just on screen. She had not told me to stop talking about Lillee Jean. Alright? And I have the emails to prove it. She never did. I volunteered. And I'm like, I will stop talking about Lillee Jean. We never negotiated the terms. I never said, I'll stop talking about Lillee Jean if I get an interview. Never. She then says, I'm sorry you feel the way you do. Now you know how we've been feeling for the past 11 months because of Diane, who you chose to side with, which is so vindictive. Like, these people, this woman, ooh! Feel free to pause the comments on your screen right now, but this woman has such an obsession with Diane and thinks anyone who speaks out and hides behind a picture that's not them and a username that's not their legal first and last name is Diane. These comments are just some examples of her now deleted comments under her video. Like, this woman is so delusional. So my final email, which I'll put up on my screen now, I pretty much go off on her and let go of all the feelings I've been holding back for the sake of keeping it professional and remaining neutral. She ends an email thread by playing victim and bringing my mom into this for whatever reason yet again. Don't bring my mom into your petty YouTube drama, dude. As of me filming, she has not continued the conversation, which is a great thing for me, thank God. Now let's revisit that copyright claim, okay? So here it is up on the screen. Look who claimed the video. Not a lawyer representing Laur and Lillee Jean claiming them as their client the way a lawyer is supposed to claim videos, but Laur herself. And let's go down and look at the authorized signature. Also Laur. Now, what does this mean? It means Laur lied to me, shocker, and didn't have a lawyer try to claim my video. She tried using a lawyer to scare me into silence. And she really thought it would work. Okay, now, let's pretend that she really did have a lawyer, because I bet you tonight on one of her late night Twitter rampages or in her late night YouTube comment rampages, she is going to say and repeat that, no, I do have a lawyer. I do have a lawyer, and the lawyer actually did claim Tatiana's video. So for the sake of that argument, let's say that she did. Let's say a lawyer actually did file the claim for my video. If that were the case, the lawyer would have committed perjury by providing false information on a copyright claim. That is a punishable offense that has a sentence of up to 5 years in prison and or a fine of up to $5,000. There is no saving your butt here, dude. I caught you. You lied. One way or another, you lied. Don't think this is gonna stop me from recreating Lillee Jean's e-girl makeup tutorial, because I am so excited to do that video. And that video is gonna be nothing but pure fun, okay? If you're gonna watch it in hopes that I'm gonna make fun of Lillee Jean and just like make fun of her appearance, you're gonna be sadly mistaken. Like, you're really in for a surprise. But I recreated, I always say it because it's just such a funny video, and I also just like to reiterate that I'm not gonna bully Lillee Jean in that video. But I recreated Cool Guy Kai's makeup tutorial, and look, Cool Guy Kai is like so much worse than Lillee Jean. Okay, like so much worse than Lillee Jean. We're not gonna even go into that. But I still went in really easy on Kai. Like, I didn't even attack Kai's look. I did, however, put a hickey on my neck using eyeshadow. That's about it, because he had a hickey on his neck. But yeah, so I'm still doing that video because she has done it. She's done YouTube videos recreating Nikki tutorials and James Charles makeup looks, so why can't I do the same with her, especially if she's a public figure? Moving on to what may have triggered Laur to copyright my claim, and we're going to discuss a brand. That really made no sense at all, but I really hope you guys understood that I meant to say copyright claim my video. You've probably never heard of this brand, and you know what, that's perfectly fine. I didn't know about this brand until Lillee Jean, and look, I don't think you guys should support this brand. Now, I'm not saying that you can't, okay? You can do whatever you want. I'm not saying not to support this brand. I'm simply advising, and I'm simply stating why I wouldn't support this brand and why it makes me uncomfortable, and it has nothing to do with the fact that now I officially have beef with them, but we'll get into that. Basically, I don't think it's too much of a stretch to think that they're gathering my information for malicious intent. Allegedly, of course. I cannot prove that that is what they're doing, but let me tell you why I think it's a possibility and why I don't think people should support this brand. But at the end of the day, they can do whatever they want. I cannot tell people to not support brands. I'm simply saying why I don't support this brand and why I think you guys should think twice before supporting this brand. Now, this Five Below clearance aisle Angelina Jolie here next to Lillee Jean is none other than Patricia Hartmann. Don't know her? Yeah, I didn't either until all of this, but she's a supermodel from the 90s and she'll never let you forget that. And she decided to join the bandwagon of celebrities starting makeup brands, and her brand is called Runway Rogue. Something the brand on Twitter is not shy about is their support for Lillee Jean. In this tweet, you can see that they stand behind Lillee Jean and they don't condone cyberbullying. I repeat, they say they do not condone cyberbullying. So I contacted the brand letting them know what Laur was doing under the comments under her recent videos regarding Lillee Jean. Why? Because the things that she said are absolutely vile and disgusting. And I am referencing you back to that video montage that I put earlier in this videoception, if you will. Or you could click the link below and listen to me read these comments in an ASMR style format. Anyways, Laur is Lillee Jean's manager. At the end of the day, she is representing Lillee Jean. She claims that the same channel that Lillee Jean has put her statement and Laur has put both of her statements regarding some, Lillee Jean scandals, if you will, is her personal account and not her professional account. Why would you put work-related statements onto your personal account, let alone blatantly insult people under your name? This woman didn't even bother switching over to a different account. Like, she just proudly proclaimed, like,
yeah, schmuck, it's me, Laur Trueman, what about it?
Anyway, this brand's made it clear that they don't condone cyberbullying, and the manager of a partner they claim to be a great person is leaving hateful comments just because people are expressing concerns and pointing out inconsistencies. I think the brand has every right to know about what's going on. So I messaged them. I will put the screenshot up again, once on Instagram and once through their website. Here is my DM. I don't have the message I sent to their website, but essentially it's a copy and paste message with a few tweaks. I added links to the videos, which would explain why Laur deleted so many comments under those videos. Just a quick update before we go further. The brand never got back to me, not through Instagram and not through email, but they did block me on Instagram and Twitter. I didn't even reach out to them on Twitter, but alright, I guess. Somebody's lurking. But I know they saw my message, and here's why. I know they saw my message because whoever is behind the Runway Rogue account on Instagram, aka Patricia, sent Laur the screenshot of the DM I sent them. The fact that they blocked me for showing concern of malicious actions by someone they're affiliated with shows me that Patricia doesn't care about what the consumers have to say. And she may have only started this makeup brand for money, but honestly, I can't say I'm surprised because I couldn't really find anything new that she has been in since the 90s, because she's a 90s supermodel. But it gets worse. When I contacted the brand on their website, they asked for my first and last name. I provided my first and last name, thinking this is a brand. This is a professional makeup brand owned by a professional model. Now, she may be a model, okay, that I'm not denying, but Patricia Hartmann, aka the owner of this brand, is actually friends and buddy with Laur. And she said in DMs with an individual, which I will not disclose, it's not Diane, before Laur wants to go crying about it. It wasn't Diane, but it was someone who I would like to remain anonymous. Anyway, Patricia in this DM basically says that they have no interest in even hearing about what the consumers have to say about Lillee Jean and refuse to look deeper into why she's so controversial. I provided my first and last name to this company. The same company then sent a what should have been confidential DM, my DM, the same woman who has threatened to dox me and has me blocked on all social media platforms. Do you see why I'm terrified right now? As a brand, you're not supposed to disclose exactly who said what. You're not supposed to tell the person in question, hey, Tater Tatiana V on Instagram, you guys should totally follow me, by the way, sent me a DM regarding your cyberbullying, something as a brand we don't support. You're supposed to say something along the lines of, hey, so we've received some concerns regarding your cyberbullying online, something that we do not support as a brand. So I'm sorry, Patricia Hartmann, if I'm hurting your brand, if I'm hurting your feelings by sharing this information, but this is not okay, because now I'm scared for my safety because you have a hold of my first and last name and could have possibly given it to Laur Trueman, who threatened to dox me in the past, because you've already disclosed a private confidential DM that I sent to you in confidence that, okay, I should be fine disclosing this information, but no, you had to go ahead and tell Laur, aka the woman who, like I said, has threatened to dox me in the past. So what did Runway Rogue do after this, besides block me on their platforms? Share a post with Lillee Jean, a poorly photoshopped Lillee Jean. It's actually gross the way they photoshopped this girl. She looks like an entirely different person. It's like Lillee or Laur said, look, you can change anything you want, just make sure the eyes pop, and the brand decided to make everything pop. Seeing this actually concerns me because I can't even imagine the way that this made Lillee Jean feel, dude. This isn't her. The brand claims that along with their founder, Patricia Hartmann, they embrace every person's unique features and ethnicity and orientation and everything else. It's pretty hypocritical to say that and then proceed to Photoshop every little thing about Lillee Jean to the point that you gave her a breast lift in a post that's about makeup on the face. Also, just by scrolling through the brand's Instagram account through another account I have up my sleeve, I'm not seeing much ethnicity. I see a few beautiful Black and Asian women, but the majority of the feed consists of like the same white models, same variation of white models with the same kind of variation of blonde hair. It feels like they've sprinkled in a few minorities so people don't call them out on the blatant lack of diversity. But here I am calling it out, so nice try, Patricia, but it didn't work. Another thing Runway Rogue did was ask for the address of... I'm sorry, it just blows my mind. Like, this brand is terrible, guys. They asked for the address of someone who was sharing information about Lillee Jean. This was sent in by Gwendolyn Nikki on Twitter. I don't know what she sent Runway Rogue, but regardless of what she said, they couldn't go forward with that conversation until she provided her name and her address. What do they need her address for? Shouldn't an email be enough? That's sketchy. That's really sketchy. I don't like that. I am so disgusted with this company and the way that they've handled this entire situation. I'm scared that Patricia Hartmann gave Laur my personal information and Laur now has a hold of my first and last name. I'm worried that somehow Laur will find my place of employment and call and then spew up some kind of story about me to get me in trouble. Something that she has done in the past. If you've seen my initial Lillee Jean video, she literally admitted to it. I don't feel safe. I'm worried. I'm scared. This brand should have never ever disclosed who sent them that DM, because that DM didn't even include malicious intent. I wasn't being malicious or threatening in any way. I was simply sharing information that I think they should be aware of, and I had evidence to back everything up, and I didn't even link any of my videos. But at least I know if something were to be put out there, I know where it came from. Some people have suggested that I report this behavior to the FTC. If this escalates, I absolutely will, because I don't deserve this. This should have never happened in the first place. I would like to think that this whole Lillee Jean saga on my channel is over. I would like to think that this is as bad as it's going to get and that I don't have to worry about this anymore. But I just never know with these people. They can say whatever they want at the end of the day, but I know that my intentions were laid out on the table. I know that everything I said, everything I wanted to do, they were coming from a good place and they were coming out of genuine concern, and I was being sincere about it the whole time. I still wish Lillee Jean can distance herself from this situation and distance herself from her mom, but I don't think it's ever going to happen, and if it does, it is not going to be anytime soon. Anyways, I would like to thank everyone for your continuous love and support on following me through this journey. The amount of support I've received on here and Instagram, and I might sound like I'm a little emotional, sorry, but the amount of just support that I've been getting on Instagram and on here, and especially on Twitter, has been so overwhelming to me. I didn't expect any of this to be as big as it is. I didn't expect it to reach so many people, but I'm so happy it did. I don't regret anything that I did, because at least now I'm someone that people can refer to when talking about Laur's business practices, and people can think twice before supporting a brand like Runway Rogue. Every time I say Runway Rogue, I have to stop myself from saying one way Rogue. I don't regret the videos that I did. Everything will stay up on my channel. I refuse to be silenced. Alright, time for some self-promotion. So, thank you guys so much for everything. Feel free to follow me on Instagram because I'm really close to 1,000 subscribers. I keep saying subscribers, I'm not re-recording that. To 1,000 followers. I post everyone's fan art submissions on my story along with the highlight on my profile, so basically it's there forever. I'm not as close to 1,000 on Twitter. I still have like some catching up to do, but if you guys like want to help me out there, go ahead, follow me on Twitter. Feel free to reach out to me on Twitter. Twitter is honestly like the best way to reach out to me, so my DMs are open. Just tweet me or DM me, like I will respond to you. Even if it means I have to set aside a day to just sit down and just respond with my laptop in front of me and just respond to DMs, I can promise you a response. Once again, guys, thank you so much for all of your love and support. It means the world to me during this time. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.